Just about set to go now. And today's starting pitcher, Noah Cameron.
Well, he's allowing just over one base runner per inning, which is really good, especially for a starter, because these hitters get to see you 2, 3, maybe even 4 times in a start. So just shows you how deceptive and how effective his stuff is. We'll see if it's that way in this one.
Ready to go now? Now it's the DH, Miguel Rojas. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that's through there for a strike.
So far, all we've seen in this at-bat are fastballs. Look for him to slow it down right here ahead in the count.
And ring him up, says Carl Dixon. That's a strikeout. Here's Mookie now. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike. One out, base is empty. On the ground to short. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit. Man at first with one gone. Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Barely hitting over the Mendoza line this month.
On the ground to third, and it goes just foul.
Let's go, Noah.
And that's in for a strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
That one missing inside.
Clearly didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
Betts, the base runner at first with one out. Outside with a breaking ball.
Good miss with that changeup away. He needs a ball on the ground for a double play. Minimize the potential threat right here. On the hitter's side, nice job of laying off that pitch.
Teoscar goes down on strikes.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Here's Freddie Freeman now.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate under the Mendoza line so far this month.
Fastball for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Two outs. Not even close there. And the count is 1-1.
Finish him.
Line drive. That's a hit. And now 2 aboard.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
First and second, 2 outs. The batter now will be Will Smith. There's the strike. Two on, 2 outs. Next offering is foul back.
Finish him.
Finish him.
2 on, 2 outs. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. And it gets by him. 1 run across. Here comes Freddie around third. He'll score. 2 runs are in.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
So a runner at third, 2 outs. Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That's off the mark, and that's ball 1. Two outs with a runner at third. Squirts away a little bit, and the runner holds. That one misses, and that's ball 3.
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
On the outside corner, and now 3-1. Right through there for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
So close to getting out of it right there, but this inning still has life.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. Way inside. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. And now 2-0. And another ball. Max Muncy waiting to bat for the Dodgers. And he pumps it a strike. Strike 2.
Count it 3-2.
Tough start for him so far. Already at 30 pitches here in the first. Fights it off. He'll see another. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. About to see the 11th pitch of the at-bat here. And that'll load the bases.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Here comes Max Muncy. That misses the zone. 1-0. Two outs. Bases are full. That clips the corner. And that misses. 2-1.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 2-2.
Well, a good breaking ball like that can buckle the hitter, and by the time you realize it's going to be in the strike zone, it's too late to pull the trigger.
And it skips in the dirt. Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. But they pick up a pair here, both coming on this two-run triple. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here with my pal Siggy. Today's starting pitcher, Dustin May.
Well, it hasn't been a great year so far in terms of ERA, but he's had some decent games, and there have been some flashes of greatness, if you will. We'll see today if he's able to get ahead of hitters and perhaps get some swings and misses, put himself in a position to bring that ERA down, because you know in the back of his mind, beyond the W, he wants to have a better earned run average.
Swing and a pop-up. Edman settles underneath it, and there's one down. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. Not a whole lot going their way offensively the last few games, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, and that can put more pressure on the pitching staff to try to limit the opponent to just 1 or 2 runs a game, knowing that their offense is not scoring right now. And that never really works well, because you try to be too fine and you end up giving up a lot of runs. So we'll see if everybody can just relax, bring things together, and perform at a level that they're capable of.
Bobby Witt Jr. in the box with one away as he takes ball 1. And that one fouled off.
You know, Boog, this is a player with some serious speed. In 2023, he became the first player in 20 years to record 2 infield hits and an inside-the-park home run in the same game.
That one misses, and that's ball 2. And there's a foul ball. Fastball almost got him there. Cut on and lifted in the air. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 away.
Batting third, the third baseman, Michael.
2 outs, base is empty. Michael Garcia digs in now. He's already set a new career best for stolen bases in a season, Chris. And that finds the mark on the outside corner. And it's 0-1. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And that keeps the inning going. So up now for Kansas City, Vinny Pasquantino. Swings and misses. Strike one.
0-1.
May over to first. And he's back in safely.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap.
Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Throw to second. Out. And that'll end the inning.
The catcher definitely looked ready for that stolen base attempt. Got in position quickly, and a strike down to second base to end the inning.
And we're back. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Enrique Hernandez. Cameron back to work. That one missed. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first. Got hit around a little bit. Just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff for the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location. Sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Next offering is in for a strike. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Miguel Rojas steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. That's in there. Strike one. And downstairs. Pitch misses there. Now 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that's in the dirt.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
In the air, left side. Pasquantino under it. Makes the grab for the second out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Mookie.
2 down, base is empty. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Mookie Betts. Reached on an infield single his first time. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Caglione pulls that one down, and that is that. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here, but they hold a 2-0 lead. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the left fielder, Vinny Pasquantino. And that one is downstairs, and it's 1-0. And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. Pitch
Ball
misses inside. Ball one.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
May comes set.
Ball.
Carl Dixon doing the umpiring behind the plate.
And Boog, I'm not sure if it's because he sort of sets up higher than most, but one thing to be aware of with Dixon is the high strike. Not usually a big deal because most players are swinging at pitches up there, but we may see some surprise looks from hitters from time to time because that's just so unusual.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Hernandez makes the grab, and there's one down. What about some no-nos? Like, you can't call the umpire blue the way you do in Little League or high school, right?
Yeah, even in the minor leagues, you'll learn quickly. You call the umpire blue. You better learn his name, and that's just part of being a professional player and even a major league player.
As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all four guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Just missed. Pasquantino, the runner at first with one gone in the inning.
Let's do it, KC.
Fought off foul. And there's a ball. Swing and a miss. The high heat, too much on that one.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
And to the plate for Kansas City, John Rave. To third, Muncy. They get the force, and that'll do it. Royals leave one. They trail things here 2-0. Back here in Kansas City, now it's the right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. That one finds the corner, 0-1. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now, doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Rip towards third. And Hernandez is out.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Here is Freddie Freeman. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Freeman, a tall first baseman, over 1,000 runs batted in his career, and he was a second-round pick back in 2007. And takes low for ball one. Inside, just missed. Pitch misses, and that's ball 3. Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Will Smith to the plate. Ball one there. Just off the outside edge. Yeah, that's ball two.
And that's a pitch early in this game. He needs called for a strike. Struggling with command issues. He's got to get a little help from the umpire.
Ball, that's down.
Man at first, one away. Swinging a foul out of play. On the ground to third, might be two. There's one, and that's two. One hit in the inning, but no one left. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Royals nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So up now for Kansas City, Freddie Fermin. And that is out of play. That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2. And ball one.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike. And now it's Kyle Isbell. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. Check swing. Went around. That's strike one.
1's the count.
And that skips in the dirt. The 1-1 is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Outside low. And the count is even, 2-2. And a pitch. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Hit on the ground to the right side. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2.
The batter, number 6, second baseman,
Jonathan India at the plate. He's 0 for 1. Foul ball. That one fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Hernandez brings it in. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down for him there. On to inning number 4. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Royals nothing. Back here at Kauffman Stadium. And now here is Andy Pajes.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake. You know, these Dodgers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Now this is in the air down the line. Ray sizes this one up, makes the catch up against the wall in foul territory.
Now back, second baseman,
Tommy Edman at the plate. He reached out a walk his first time.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set him up to do more damage later in this game.
That one's in there, 0-1. And a foul ball. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. Hit hard, base hit.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Muncy digs in. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that is ball 1. Just missed.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
Clips the outside corner, strike 1.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. And that's a stolen base, not even close. Swing and a miss, and he got him. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Good horizontal movement on that curveball right there, and just enough to get him to chase it. He placed it just off the corner, and that's one of those where a pitcher says if he's going to miss, he's going to miss off the plate. So really good job. Great pitch for the punch-out.
Kike Hernandez at the plate. Struck out swinging his first time. There's a strike. Man on second, 2 down. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline.
finish him.
Punch him out. Runner at second, 2 down. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
One ball.
In the dirt. Edman stands at second with 2 gone. In the dirt. And that's down and away.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Miguel Rojas up next for the Dodgers. And it stays fair. Here comes Edman around third. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and they're up by 3.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Miguel Rojas at the plate. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Reaching for it and brings it in. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 3-0. And we're back. Bottom 4. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr.
Witt Jr. is one of only 2 players in AL/NL history to have 20 home runs and 20 stolen bases in each of his first 2 seasons, Boog. The other player, Julio Rodriguez.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And first offering is fouled off. May delivers. Yeah, that's fouled off. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Vinny Pasquantino. A single his first time. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. On the ground, right side, and that's just foul. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Just missed. That misses the zone. 3-1.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
In the air, center field. Brings it in. That is the inning. Michael Lorenzen gets the call from the pen.
Coming on to face a righty here, and he's been fantastic against him this year. His numbers in those matchups are very good.
Here's Mookie Betts, 1 for 2. Just missed. That misses. 2-0.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Next offering is fouled back. That one at 95 missed up top. And now 3-1. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Hernandez up for the third time here. Watches that one miss. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Lucas Erceg, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Clark also getting ready. And the 1-0. Fouled off down the right side. Swing and a miss. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
That misses the zone. 2-2. In the air, right field. And there's one down.
The first baseman, number 5,
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. He's 2 for 2. Mookie on the move. Out to short. Witt. The throw to first. No chance of the double play with the runner in motion.
Now batting, catcher, Will Smith.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. First round pick out of Louisville in 2016. And that's a little bit high. Ball 1. Betts at second with 2 down. There's a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Finish him.
Man at second. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Oh, that hit him. Gets it there in time, though, and they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play. So the Dodgers leave one, but they lead at 3-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. Here's the Royals' designated hitter, Salvador Perez. May back to work. Just missed.
Well, these Royals just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
Missed with a changeup, and the count is 2-0.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they...
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. It one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Cut off, throw to second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Jack Caglione steps in for the Royals. His first at bat was a strikeout. And that's in for a strike. 0-1.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
May fires. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
Pretty much textbook pitching for the 3-pitch K right there. Jumped ahead 0-2 on 2 pitches he didn't want to go after at the plate. Then, knowing he's going to be a little more aggressive trying to protect, he expands just out of the zone where he couldn't do anything with it. He gets the strikeout and keeps the pitches thrown to a minimum. Very nice.
And next up for the Royals, John Rave. That just misses. And that's ball 1. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Off the mark there, and it's 2-0. And another ball.
3 balls, no strikes.
That clips the inside corner for a strike. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Three balls, 2 strikes to count. Stays alive. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. So back-to-back strikeouts now, and they still haven't managed to do anything with the leadoff double.
Yeah, Boog, and you just don't want to get careless here. You've done a really good job to get 2 outs after that leadoff double, as you mentioned, and just got to execute your pitches, and it's a non-issue.
So 2 down now, and here is Freddie Fermin. First pitch, and he just misses. And that's downstairs and outside. Runner at second, 2 down. Last half of inning number 5. That one finds the corner, and it's 2-1 now. And a fastball clips the outside corner for a strike. Two outs. And that one gets past the catcher. On to first, in time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Royals nothing. Back here in Kansas City, all set for the top of the 6th. Here's the center fielder, Andy Pajes. And there's a ball. Pajes goes 6'1", 210 pounds, and he was born in Cuba. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And a 1-1. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. That one almost got him.
2 strikes.
Now all even up. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. You know, when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity. Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
One down, base is empty. That's a laser base hit.
The third baseman, number 13, Max.
Here's Muncy to hit. His home and away splits there. First pitch misses. Just missed.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at-bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Runner takes off. Tap foul at the plate. That one off the mark, and the count is 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Edman around second. The throw in. He's in there.
Couple of singles back-to-back. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Here's Kike Hernandez.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
And there's a strike. Runners are at the corners, one away. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. Nabs it, and that should get the job done as he tags from third. He'll score the sac fly, and they lead by 4.
Oh, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
So the lineup flips over. Next is the designated hitter, Miguel Rojas. 0 for 3 in this one. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Two outs. And it's fouled away. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And that is that. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 9-1 and 2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Royals nothing. And now the center fielder, Kyle Isbell. There you see his May and June numbers so far. A changeup missing. 1-0.
Ball.
And that one fouled off.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
So the Royals batting order turns over. Here's the second baseman, Jonathan India. 0 for 2 in this one.
Leadoff man on. It's time to play a little small ball. Get some base runners. Try to dig yourself out of the hole. Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
May over to first. And he's back in safely. That misses. Ball 2.
Ball 3.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they'll walk you.
There's the strike.
Well, this guy on the mound's done a lot better than we would have expected, and the hitters just don't seem to have the right game plan. They're taking too many mistake pitches for called strikes.
Isbell on at first, nobody out. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
And to the plate for Kansas City, Bobby Witt Jr. He's turned into one of the best shortstops in the game. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. On the ground, right side. Nice stop. From his knees, the throw. There's one.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Just a beautiful play right there to get it out. He dives to make the stop. Then a nice feed from his knees. Knew he didn't have time to get up and make that throw. The throw beats the runner. That's that internal clock working.
Michael Garcia steps in for the Royals.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
Swing and a tapper. Throw on to Freeman. There for the out. Runner scores from third. Now it'll be the cleanup hitter for the Royals, Vinny Pasquantino. That one misses, and that's ball one. Action in the pen down there. Alex Vesia getting ready to go. Bonda getting cranked up as well. Just off the inside edge. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. There's a swing and a drive. Hernandez hustling after it, and he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. And that one a little below the knees. And that's ball 3. Salvador Perez next up for Kansas City. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. So now 3 and 2. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
That's a nice at bat and a great take on 3-2. Probably could have gone either way in that spot around the knees.
Salvi steps into the box now. Late swing, fouled off. Two on, 2 outs. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Popped up right side. Edman should have this one. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. 7th inning coming up. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Royals 1.
Now pitching for
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Lucas Erceg.
He's certainly been one of their better relief pitchers this season. The numbers are really solid, so they feel great about handing the ball over to him.
Mookie Betts will get us started. The entire defense, infield and outfield, shifted to the left. That one at triple digits. Erceg, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
In for a strike, and it's 0-2.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
That one
1 ball,
inside.
2
Look
strikes.
out. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, his stuff is just too good to fail.
Upstairs.
And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a little bit quicker than they anticipate, even though they know what the velocity numbers are.
Breaking ball in there, got him looking. Mookie Betts down on strikes. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expanded a little bit with 2 strikes.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And that one clips the corner. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Sam Long, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Here's a 1-1. And that one a little bit high.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
And now 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
And a foul ball. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a foul straight back. Two down, nobody on. That one almost got him.
2 strikes.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. That's a little bit low.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
And it remains 2-2. Out towards left center. Isbell settles underneath it. He's got it. And that's the 3rd out. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Alex Vesia. This southpaw has been really good against left-handed hitters. So up now for Kansas City, Jack Caglione.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
That one finds the zone. It's 0-1.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Next offering is fouled back. Foul ball, still 0-2. Got him. One gone here.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
And next up for the Royals, John Rave. In there for strike one. One down, base is empty. Just missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strike.
That misses. 2-2. Swung on, popped up left side. Betts right there to make the grab. 2 away now.
The catcher, number 34, Freddie.
Now here is Freddie Fermin. Misses inside. Ball 1.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
That missed by a lot. And now 2-0. On the ground. Muncy sends it to first. Royals set down in order. So they go quietly there. 8th inning coming up. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Royals 1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Taylor Clark.
Well, good luck against this guy. He's been extremely tough to hit this year. His numbers are excellent.
Will Smith now at the plate.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
And a slider misses down and away. High fly ball out into left center field. Isbell puts it away for the out. And a quick out, number 1.
The center fielder, number 44.
And up next for Los Angeles, Andy Pajes. That's through there for a strike. Movement in the bullpen. Sam Long, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Strike two.
No ball, 2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a ball softly hit out into left center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
A rope into right, and that's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And now it's Max Muncy. 1 for 3. Check on the runner. Edman back in on a dive. And that is downstairs. And it's 1-0. Edman, the runner at first with 2 gone. That's down and in.
2-0.
Runner on the move. Pitch in for a strike. Throw there. Safe. He gets the intentional walk here, and now will force at any base with 2 gone. First and second, 2 outs. Here's Kike Hernandez.
Well, bottom of the order here, Boog. You got to go right after this guy.
As they look to pick up an add-on run, and the number 9 guy at the plate. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
Two outs. Ground ball up the middle. What a stop. The throw. Nicely done for the out. Dodgers strand a couple as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Anthony Banda.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
Kyle Isbell steps in for the Royals. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. In there at the knees for a strike.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
In the air, left field. Hernandez makes the grab, 1 down.
The batter, number 6. Second baseman.
Now it's the second baseman, Jonathan India.
India.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Tanner Scott looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Next offering is fouled back. The next offering misses. And the count 1-2.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
fouls it off. Still 1-2. The Dodgers leading by 3 here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Upstairs. Now 2-2. Line drive. That's a base hit into right field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And now, Bobby Witt Jr. Lined, and that's a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away. Now the third baseman, Michael Garcia.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
And that's a little bit high. Ball 1.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
That's to third. Muncy tags the runner. Double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over. So it's no runs on 2 base hits. No errors and 1 left on. Through 8 full, it's the Dodgers 4 and the Royals 1. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, and here is Miguel Rojas. Clark, in his 5th season, 31 years old, he joined the team as a free agent. Foul ball there. Next offering down in the dirt. Bullpen action for the Royals. John Schreiber getting loose out there.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Popped up. Caglione puts it away, and there's 1 away. Here's Mookie to hit. In there, and it's 0-1. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the top of the 9th. He swings and fouls 1 off. Up the middle. And Betts is gone. And now Teoscar Hernandez. That one called a strike. 0-1.
0-1.
And misses inside. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. 2 down, nobody on. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Next offering upstairs.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Royals 1. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Tanner Scott.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
Tanner Scott.
Vinny Pasquantino steps in for the Royals. And there's a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3.
Oh, you got to be pretty quick with the bat speed these days. So many guys throwing in the upper 90s, and you see the velocity on that one. Just tough to catch up to. I mean, guys are coming in, and they're going max effort. They're not looking to go a long distance. They want to get as many strikeouts as they possibly can.
Perez in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
On the ground to third. He gets there with the slide to first. And that's a great play for the out.
We saw a few skills on display there for the out. Technique was great. Reaction time was there. And the slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun.
So it's their last chance in this one. Now it's going to be Jack Caglione. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. That one catches the zone. That's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Two outs. That one misses. And the count even 1-1. That's inside.
That's inside.
That one fouled off. 2-2. 2 down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, with this 6th win in a row, all of a sudden, you start to look around, up and down the lineup, to your left, to your right as a player, and you say, you know what, we're good. We may have had some tough times earlier on, but this is a good team, and you start to expect this kind of play out of yourselves. We'll see if this translates into a longer winning streak than it is right now.
4-1 the final here today. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.